1000 Alb Sisters star Tammy Slaton is rocking some exciting makeup looks before and after losing 300 pounds. Check out her most memorable looks now. 1000 Alb Sisters star Tammy Slaton hit 420 pounds during season 18, and she's in a hot new Foxy lady phase where she's showing her sexy confidence through her exciting makeup looks. Before Tammy lost over 300 pounds, she played with makeup, but now she's getting more creative, experimenting with vibrant colors and other glam effects. She looks so good. As Jimi Hendrix sang in Foxy Lady, Tammy's A. 1000 Alb Sisters season 18 star Tammy has really struggled over the years, and after the tragic passing of Caleb Willingham, she's trying to focus on the positive. Tammy was a softer, kinder person in the season, taking care of her sister Amy Slaton and her kids, Glenn and Gage. Off-screen, her newfound optimism's showing in her bright and cheery makeup looks. In the past, Tammy wouldn't have thrown on scarlet lipstick or added a little extra blush. Now, she's seemingly up for anything. She lost 115 pounds at diet rehab, and after bariatric surgery, she's really blossoming. Tammy looks great as a blonde, as pre-surgery Tammy's Instagram post shows. She wore pastel pink makeup that was an ideal match for her fair skin. While Tammy was much heavier and dealing with health problems, Tammy's wearing a trash tube in this picture. The pale pink tones were extremely flattering. In fact, Tammy may want to revisit blonde hair and wild rose lipstick and blush. Now that she's so much leaner, Tammy may find that this look is a soft glam winner. Tammy added a little Foxy shimmer with a sparkly white eyeshadow under her brows. This looked great. While filters may have played a role in creating this pretty picture, Tammy doesn't need filters to be attractive. Now that she's happier and healthier, her beauty's shining through, even in her rawest shots. Tammy's lips are very pretty. They're full without that lip injection look. She's always had full lips, and now that her face is thinner, her lips look even more luscious. All of her features seem more prominent now, and her cheekbones are really showing. So is an increasingly chiseled jawline. Tammy's face is much thinner, and when she uses a bold matte lip color to draw the eye inward, her face appears even narrower. Caleb loved to kiss Tammy's lips. He was so romantic with his Foxy lady. On screen, he called her his. When he wasn't writing poetry for his beloved, or buying her gifts that smelled good, she loves smell good stuff, he was trying to tempt her with fried treats. It's terrible that Tammy lost Caleb when he was so young. While they'd broken up before he passed away due to health issues linked with his weight, there's always the chance that they would have gotten back together. Her time with Caleb was so precious. Now, the proud and big-hearted Leo Tammy has to find the strength to go it alone. Although Tammy actually has a girlfriend now, her name's Andrea, as per a U.S. Sun exclusive. Before Tammy, who identifies as pansexual, married Caleb, she was very unlucky in love. Hopefully, that pattern will change. After all, at her lower weight, Tammy's a whole new woman. However, she might date more of the toxic types that were a part of her pre-Caleb phase. Tammy used to date feeders. These men wanted to keep her as heavy as possible. One example was Philip Redmond, who seemed to enjoy it when she gained weight. In season 2, she dabbled in romance with a man named Jerry, who had the same type of fetish. Instead of caring about her health, they prioritized their own preferences. Caleb wasn't like that. Hopefully, Tammy's new partner isn't a feeder. In the pic shown above, Tammy went to the dark side, showing off edgy makeup that may have reflected how she was feeling inside. Her goth-inspired look featured black lipstick. While it's so much fun to experiment with cosmetics, trying out different colors and textures, this look was harsh. It was interesting, but didn't really bring out Tammy's natural beauty. Here, her hair has a reddish tone that clashes a bit with black. It's a stark deviation from the blonde and pink look discussed earlier. It's not as flattering, but at least Tammy was branching out. People can't find their personal style unless they take chances and make mistakes. This picture is kind of rare in terms of showing Tammy with creative makeup before weight loss. In general, before bariatric surgery, Tammy went for very minimal makeup. Now, 300 pounds thinner, Tammy seems to enjoy trying new things. Now, Caleb's sunflower's really blooming. She's grieving, but parts of her life are working, and she seems happier in general. She probably has dark moments when she remembers the past, but she's bravely moving on. While Tammy donned black leather recently, most of her post-weight loss looks are brighter, signaling an important shift in her energy. Some people shy away from red lipstick, but it can send a message of self-love. Usually, a red lip is a celebratory thing. It's a show of confidence and good energy. Red's the color of love and passion. It's a strong hue that has so much power. The fact that Tammy feels good about life shows in her makeup here. Tammy put on a highly pigmented crimson lip color that definitely stands out. It's a strong shade for her, but she rocks it by looking so happy while she wears it. Lots of female celebrities love this lipstick shade, and the fire engine red that Marilyn Monroe wore is one of the best examples of just how iconic a red lip can be. Madonna, who was influenced by Marlon, also loves red lipstick. So does Taylor Swift, who uses NARS Dragon Girl to get her signature old Hollywood look. In Tammy's TikTok, as seen above, she's showing off a warm and summery makeup look. Her juicy peach gloss and peachy pink cheeks make her look radiantly healthy after weight loss surgery. While the cheeks are a bit too much, if she wore a little less blush, this look would really resonate. The peach tones are light and warm enough to complement her fair skin and red hair. Peach-toned makeup is generally a safe bet for redheads, although Tammy had dark brown hair as a child. If she tried a cooler hair color, it might look good because she wasn't really meant to be a redhead. However, she stayed with red for a while now. She rocked this sunshiny look. Tammy may actually feel like the sun's come out after a dark phase that lasted much too long. Before weight loss surgery, Tammy was so heavy that she couldn't move around. The loss of freedom that comes with being so heavy is quite a price to pay for overeating. Now, Tammy can soar unhindered. While her mobility isn't all it could be, it's really improving. What's happened to Tammy is life-changing. Unfortunately, Tammy was used to turning to food when life got hard. She didn't have an easy childhood, and food soothed her. Food was like a mother substitute, as 1,000 elb sisters Darlene was often out of the house. When she was home, Darlene wasn't the most loving parent. She wasn't emotionally present for Tammy or her sister Amy. The poor eating habits that Tammy developed put her life at risk. At one point, she stopped breathing and had to be put on a ventilator. She survived, but it's good that she had bariatric surgery. It likely saved her life. Tammy's fresh and feminine makeup shows her evolution since she hit 420 pounds. Her face and body have changed, and her personality is very different as well. Tammy used to be quite mean. She was often abrasive, obnoxious, and intrusive. She took help from her sister and then verbally abused her. That probably took a toll on Amy. Maybe she was storing up sadness and rage that led to a recent mental health crisis. Now, Tammy's got a bigger heart. Tammy loves filters, but sometimes she gets real, showing the world what she looks like without the wild face-altering haps and photo editing tricks. No one should ever be afraid to show their bare face to the world. No one should hate their face or body. However, lots of people are afraid, and many do hate their faces and bodies. Each generation has a beauty ideal, and people who don't fit that look often live with insecurities. Insecurity is a part of life, but it's much more extreme when a person's living with supermorbid obesity. For years, Tammy got heckled because of her weight. In fact, she started gaining weight quite early. So, all through her life, she heard mean comments. She saw the dirty or mocking looks. While she's developed a thicker skin due to being in the public eye, no one should forget that Tammy is a human being. This clip shows her vulnerability. She looks very young and seems to be covering up some mild acne with blush. Who hasn't done the same? It's very relatable. She moved very close to the lens, giving what appeared to be an unfiltered view of an imperfect complexion. She chose cat eye style eyeliner and light pink lipstick. Her makeup looked quite nice, although the eyeliner wings weren't quite perfect one's perfect. And 1,000 elder sisters Tammy Slaton's been through hell. Everyone made fun of her because she was so heavy. She almost died. Her ex-husband died. This is all serious trauma, the cyberbullying, the near-death experience, the loss of a loved one.